I decided to head to Barcelona a little bit earlier than the rest of my team, so I hired a private helicopter to fly me from Madrid to Barca, and we arrived in only a few short hours. The reason I wanted to come early was so that I could just relax and get my mind right for one of the biggest games of the year. This is my first ever El Clasico. I threw on my headphones and took a walk on the beach. Again, just trying to get in the right mental state for this game. And although I played in other huge competitions, I don't really think anything can compare to El Clasico, what couldn't be considered by many to be the biggest rivalry in all of sports. It's Real Madrid against Barcelona. And although we don't have the familiar faces such as Messi and Ronaldo, they've since retired. This is going to be an El Clasico unlike any other. And as we're here in Barcelona preparing for this game, I'm hoping I can be the hero of the first El Clasico of the year. Hopefully it's going to be the first of many. We're definitely going to be playing them one more time in La Liga this year. But who knows? We may get matched up against them in the Champions League, the Copa del Rey. Who knows what is going to come this season in what is my final season playing the professional sport of football. Let's get in, boys. El Clasico, Real Madrid against Barcelona. We already got that dramatic music playing. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think the scoreline is going to be? Are we going to pick up a win here? Will we end up drawing the match? What is going to happen? Find out soon enough, boys. Players taking the field, and like I mentioned, not a lot of familiar faces on either of these teams, but we still got players like KDB. We got Rashford. Of course, we have Vinicius Jr. The dude is an absolute legend. We got ourselves here, JJ Williams, playing in the center midfield role. Courtois in nets. For Barcelona, not really too sure who their main superstars are. I know Dembele is still on their team. He's one of their main players at the right wing position. You guys are just going to have to watch closely during this game. There's Umtiti right there, I see. Ter Stegen in net. I'm trying to see if I recognize any names. Manolas there is one of their center backs. Interesting. Let me know if you guys recognize any other familiar faces from Barcelona as we get into this game. Let's do it, boys. Is that Lukaku or am I blind? It looks like Lukaku a little bit. You know what? Let's just not worry about that. Here we go. We got to focus on ourselves. We can't be worried about the other team. We got to play our own game right here. And as we get into things, the first chance is going to fall to Barcelona, and we almost cleared the ball into our own net right there. Luckily, our defense had it covered from what it seems. 7th minute of action, yet another chance. And Barcelona is dominating in the early stages of this game right here. 29th minute, more chances. This time, the first of the game for Real Madrid. It bangs off the post right there. The North Korean sends a strike towards net, and he just wasn't able to find it. And he was also offside, so the goal would have been disallowed regardless. And yeah, more chances are going to follow right here. We have Barcelona once again. I'm telling you, man, both teams getting so close to scoring goals. This game was absolutely ridiculous in the early stages. Another one that, wow, this one just barely skims by. I don't even think it touched the post. That would be it for the first half, though. 0-0 is the scoreline. And could we be seeing an El Clasico without a goal today? Will both teams go scoreless in this one? I highly doubt it, but you never know. Great defense here from both sides. Could end up leading to a 0-0 draw, or maybe it's the defense, maybe it's the goalkeepers. I know Courtois, Ter Stegen, two of the best goalkeepers in the world. Shots like this, though, definitely aren't helping. Poor effort from Williams right here. As you guys are going to see, that was just absolutely terrible. 76th minute here, Barcelona with a corner whipping it in. It's going to end up getting cleared away, but check out the rebound. Nearly sneaks its way through all the players, but Courtois in net, great save from him. 90th minute, some of the final chances of the game. Yet another save for Courtois, and the game would be over. The final score 0-0, a goalless match in El Clasico. I tried to hype up this game a little bit, and it definitely didn't live up to the hype. As I mentioned, though, earlier in the episode, boys, we're going to have more chances to get back at Barcelona this year and get that first ever win in El Clasico. I wanted it so badly today, but I guess I didn't want it bad enough, boys. 0-0 in this El Clasico matchup. Later on that night, for whatever reason, I found myself gazing up at the sky. I didn't really know where I was, and that was until I realized I was on top of a building. No clue how I got here, and no clue where I was, why I was here, but a beautiful view of Madrid. That was, until I felt someone behind me, walking up, and then all of a sudden, a push. Could this be the end? The final episode. Is this the way we go out? Right as I was about to hit the ground, though, I woke up. What in the world was that? A complete nightmare. I don't know why, boys. Why am I having these dreams? Holy crap. I woke up in a sweat, boys. I had to throw the headphones on, listen to some music to cool me down. That dream was so intense. It felt so real. And again, I just wonder why I'm having dreams like this. What is going on, boys? Is the stress of my final season finally getting to me? Crazy stuff. We got games to play, though. I had to ignore that, boys. We are back in the Champions League, where, as you can see, after 2 games, we're sitting tied for 2nd place with the Dutch opponent, Feyenoord, right here. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get a win. We're heading to the Netherlands. Let me know if I got any Dutch viewers out there. Comment down below. Let me know where you guys are from. I ask this like every so often in my videos, but I like to hear where a lot of you guys are from. And also, please, this is something I really need to know. I might even put a poll in the top right-hand corner, but please respond to this, what I'm about to tell you. Do you guys want to see live streams from me around like 8 p.m. UK maybe, or maybe a little bit earlier, or maybe a little bit later even? I don't know. Are you guys like on a winter break? Do you want to see some live streams for me? We could do my player, Fortnite, we could do career mode, experiments, whatever you guys want. I kind of want to live stream on YouTube. I've been saying I want to do it on Twitch, but Twitch doesn't really work out because, you know, all of you guys that follow me are over here. I just feel like YouTube is the best. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in, because I kind of just want to chill with a lot of you guys who like watching my content, talk in the chat, and maybe play some games with some of you guys. I don't know. Please let me know, though, if that's something you guys would be interested in, because I want to start streaming a lot, but I wouldn't, make sure you guys would actually tune in for live streams. I'll probably leave a poll, and if I don't, or if I do even, just comment down below, guys. Let me know if you guys are feeling some live streams on the channel so we can just chill, hang out, talk. And with that being said, let's get into this game where we're going to start things right here with a yellow card. Unfortunately, I don't really know what I was doing, as you saw from that first highlight. And moving on, we're going to get a shot right here from our boy Han, and it's going to go a little bit wide right there. Unfortunately for us, 14th minute, yet another chance. Great through ball played in from Williams. And we're going to make it a 1-0 right here. What a goal. What a way to start this game. Han, boys, putting it in. This dude is insane. And like I mentioned earlier in the episode, I think this dude, is he not from North Korea? Like one of the only North Koreans in the game of FIFA. As you guys know, North Korean, communist country. People really aren't allowed to leave the country, go into the country. Somehow this dude is just an insane footballer. Is he the one I'm thinking, though? Is he from North Korea? Put it down below in the comment section. Let me know and let the highlights roll, because this would be such an exciting game right here, boys. We would end up taking a 2-0 lead, and holy crap, are we going to be able to come here, and with the win, we would jump into what I believe would be, second place in the group, and if Real Madrid lost, we'd be tied for that first place position. And actually, while I was talking, I just multitasked so freaking fast right there. I was commentating and Googling, yes, the Han dude is from North Korea, and yes, he's an absolute stud. So I can confirm, yeah, how crazy is that, man? There's a North Korean in FIFA. I might end up doing a career mode experiment with this dude. There he is, as we're speaking. What a freaking legend. He's so good right now. Although we're in the year 2027, he's still an absolute beast. What a player he is. I'm hoping he gets a lot more playing time for us this year, because, I don't know, man, whenever we're on the pitch together, we just seem to get a lot of goals. And moving on, as I'm speaking, look at this, yet another one, 3-0. Of course, we drew El Clasico, and we're coming in to this Champions League game absolutely dominating this team from the Netherlands. Again, apologies, any Dutch viewers out there. If you guys are fans of this team, sorry to do you dirty. We're just absolutely putting in goals left and right. This is a crazy game. And the thing is, we are not done there. 90th minute, a chance to make it 4-0 right here. We're at the top of the box, and a nice little roulette right there, or a little heel to heel. I don't know what that skill's called. We just turned and shot, boys, and we scored. And at this point, I don't really know why I'm showing you the highlights anymore. We could just chalk this one up as a win, cut the highlights. Let's wrap this game up. There it is. So final score 4-0. That is huge for us in the group. Those 4 goals are going to help our goal differential so much. And if we do find ourselves, you know, on that brink of second or third, which I don't think is going to happen, I still am confident that we're going to win this group straight up. Either way, though, it's good to have that goal differential to help us out. And this is just such a big win. We needed it badly. Again, after drawing in El Clasico, this is going to help us out tremendously. And going into our next game, man, I'm hoping we can continue this form. And if we could just continue to dominate teams like this all season, hey, that'd be fine for me. We had training to get into, working on our finishing. What do you guys think? I really need to update you guys on the top goal scorers in all competitions so we can see if we're actually going to have a chance at winning the Golden Boot in any of these competitions. That's one of my goals as we're ending our career after the end of the season. I have yet to win a Golden Boot. It's something I want to do. Hopefully, we're going to be able to do it this year. After training, I had to rush over to a little store downtown in Madrid. I remembered that I had a meeting with the Adidas representative a few episodes ago. Might even been last episode. We told you guys that Adidas put in an offer for us. They're trying to steal us away from Nike. And you guys kind of responded in the comments. And basically what I had told this Adidas rep, the contract was laid out in front of me. I told him I couldn't do it, man. I wanted to stay loyal to Nike for the rest of my career, even though they were offering me a lot. The Nike contract, I gotta respect the deal that I signed. And basically what I told him was, sorry, man, I'm gonna stay with Nike. Although they were disappointed, we'll have chances to sign with Adidas in other future career modes that we do. But for now, we're sticking with Nike. I like the boot selection they have, and yeah, after this career mode, we're starting a new one. Maybe we'll get sponsored by Nike from there. With that being said, though, let's get into the third and final game of today's episode. Again, another extended episode today with 3 games, 4 storylines. I like doing these extended videos for you guys, the extended my players. Probably going to doing these until the end of the series just so we can finish the career mode a little bit faster. And then when the new year rolls around, we'll release the new career mode. That's the ultimate goal. And another question I want to ask you guys is that last year we did a 30-minute My Player Christmas special. Do we want to see another one of those? I think it could be in the works. Let me know what you think. Do we do a 30-minute episode on Christmas and give you guys a little more than just an extended episode? That's like the super deluxe extended episode. Let me know what you guys think about that. Getting into things right here, 20th minutes. How in the world are we missing the first shots? We missed it, but we got the rebound, and we made it 1-0 here against the Real Sociedad. And as you guys may have saw from the table, this is a battle of the number 1 team in the league, which is us, and the number 2 team, which is Real Sociedad. Somehow, some way, boys, we are the top 2 teams at this point in the season, and we're taking a big lead right here. We're not taking this game lightly, man. Although El Clasico was huge, and then we played in the Champions League, you might think that this game isn't as big, but to us, man, this was just as big as any of the games we played in today's episode. 34th minutes, look at my boy Courtois making some saves. The dude is a beast. I'm really unsure how we're this far along in the career mode, and Courtois is still, I think he's a 91 overall. It kind of blows my mind. And speaking of 90 rated players, I want to say that JJ Williams is an 89 overall. So we have half a season in the World Cup to get him to a 90 overall. I'm hoping we can do so. For the most part, I think we've been able to get all of our My Players to reach 90 overall. Like everyone that I've done, I think has been a 90 rated. But could this be the first, boys, where we don't get him to a 90? I think chances are it's probably going to happen. But hey, you never know. If we don't perform the rest of the year, probably we won't get there even with the training, because once you get high up like in the overall category, it's really hard to level up by training because it's just so long, tedious, and you barely get any XP from the training. That's it for the game, though. We'll worry about leveling up in future episodes. It's not happening today. We're ending today's episode as an 89 rated player, and we're beating Real Sociedad. So pretty decent episode, you know. We draw El Clasico. We go out and smash Feyenoord in the Champions League, and then a big win against the second best team in La Liga. Huge results right here, boys. And hey, a few goals for JJ Williams as well. It's absolutely insane. It is game over. And after this, boys, I went out to one of my local bars. You're going to see this isn't the nicest bar, kind of run down, kind of trashy, but it's a place that a lot of my teammates like to hang out, and we hang out with a few of the locals around town, have a few drinks and whatnot, have a little bit of fun. It's just something we do, boys. And yeah, I know I went through that big phase of my life where I partied a lot, drank a lot, and just overdid it, but I've kind of learned to settle and just enjoy my time. While I was chilling, though, a few people were talking. They know I'm retiring at the end of the year, and they asked me a very, very valid question. Why don't you become a manager after your career's over? And it really got me thinking, is this something I should consider? After we retire from Real Madrid, do I retire and become a manager, maybe of a smaller team? It would only be for a season or two, but do we try to rebuild them and take them back to glory? I don't know, man. It's something to consider and something we may end up doing. That's the end of the episode. 1,000 likes. The next one will be posted as soon as possible. See you, boys.